So, Dr. Boomer Brown, who are you and what are you doing here?
Well, I'm a guy who cares a lot about business, and I care a
Nice.
lot about people, and I care a lot about. I work with a lot of nonprofits. I work with community leaders. I've been in cities and places where I just believe very strongly that one of the drivers that makes us all better is good business. And at the bottom of good business, the base of that is not good process. It's not good tools. It's not good anything other than good people. And that's where tools come from. That's where ideas come from. So what I do every day of my life is I get out there and try to encourage people to take care of their, businesses, to take care of their people, build the people strategies that they need in order to keep their people strong and healthy, and just help them to do their best. Work is a good thing. Works. I realize it's a 4-letter word, and some people, get excited about 4-letter words, but it's a good 4-letter word. One of our 7 universal principles of flourishing is the idea is that good work really is at the core of who we are. We need good work to be fulfilled as human beings.
There are 2 things I noticed when I just go into your website. First is the tagline,
Yes.
the better people,
Yes.
better business, better world. Love that. And then
Yeah.
creative use of CEO, where it's chief encouragement officer.
That's right.
David, since we are Big Pixel, David wants every employee to have the moniker with the word pixel in it as their title. Like he's chief pixel, I'm head pixel crafter, things like that. So when I saw that you changed the executive encouragement, I like that. 2 points to you for that one.
So if you are a business owner and you've come up the route, like the EMyth route, where you're the technician, you're good at X, whatever X is, making soap is my always favorite example there. I'm a really good soap maker and I've been making soap and I'm ready to now grow that. And I am not a leader because I've never done that before. I mean, in any professional capacity, I am good at making soap, right? That's what I do. What would you recommend to that person so that they can start? Would you say there's books? Would you say how would you say, hey, let's take that skill set. Let's turn you into a leader. Let's turn you into someone who cares about their people because that's going to get the best results. What would you recommend?
Okay, well, to start with, I would say I want to affirm you in the fact that you're really good at making soap. I think part of what we do today is we go around and look at every weakness that we got, and then we buy books and we spend money trying to make our weaknesses better. The problem is you probably do already have talents and strengths, and you can find those out in something like Strengths Finder. And it's a tool that can help you understand, look at 34 different tools. If you don't want a really in-depth thing, you could choose High Five, less cost, probably not as in-depth as Strength Finders, but what you do is you understand that you are good at a certain thing and you identify what you're not really good at, your weaknesses. So don't ignore your weaknesses and don't spend all of your time and money trying to develop your weaknesses. Figure out a way that you grow a team around you that helps you with those weaknesses. Now, again, if this person is going to be a leader, there's about 20 to 25 specific principles that we teach leaders that I don't care if you're made to be a leader, born to be a leader, you're just the first stint at being a leader. Just follow these little 20 to 25 principles. How you make the application is up to you, and it'll make you a better leader. Let me give you an example. Let's say you don't know how to do a corrective action for somebody. You got to do that because you don't like people or you're afraid of people or it's just it's not in your sweet spot. You don't know how to do that. Listen, I've got a little tool.
Awkward encounters.
That's right. And listen, that's natural. That's normal. I would expect that out of somebody that's not relational. And I'm never going to make that person an expert at that. Give that up. People who tell you that is telling you a bunch of bull. Okay? You can't do that. We got to help you get a tool in your head around doing something that helps you get corrective action done. And so here's what we tell them to do is you've got to figure out what the end game is for the outcome that you want to see out of that person. What is the preferred outcome? You need to have a vision for that preferred outcome. Hey, the one I use, kind of like soap, is like cleaning the commode. If I got a guy that doesn't know how to clean a commode and I want to teach him how to clean a commode, the first thing I got to do is I got to show him the commode and I got to tell him this is what it looks like when it's clean. There are no rings around here. There's no pink and black stuff. It's sparkling. I'm trying to give you a visualization of what that looks like. Then you have something that you can help that person to aim toward, because we're all teleological, meaning that we're drawn toward an idea or vision of something. It's a preferred outcome is what we call it. So if they start doing it and they're not doing it well, we teach you something like the 1 Minute Manager tool by Ken Blanchard. And we help you to understand that this is a 3-step process. If you set the vision and you go back periodically and you check, it's not there. In corrective action, the first thing you ask is, what are you doing? And let them describe to you what you're doing. They may make all kinds of excuses. What I'm looking for is for them to tell me what we agreed upon as a visionary statement about this job.
So if you were a self-starter and trying to teach yourself this stuff, what would be 3 books you would recommend, or sites or whatever, tools?
One book I'd say is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you're a self-starter, I'd also look at something like 100X Leader, okay, giant coaching. And take a look at that book, because what you're trying to do if you want to become a leader is, are you the kind of leader that people follow? If you're looking for a very simple management book that is old as Methuselah, I go with Ken Blanchard's 1 Minute Manager. Okay? If you don't know how to manage your people and you're finding yourself people are just eating your lunch, as the story goes, the employees are out playing golf and the manager's in there doing the work on Saturday, he looks out the window and he's had enough. It's the 1 Minute Manager meets the monkey.
If you want to make any comments or you want to bring up any topics for us to talk about, you can always email us, hello@thebigpixel.net. You can check us out on any of the social media channels. We're on all of them, even TikTok. Or you can leave a comment below this YouTube video.